In today's video, I am going to give you 10 tips that you must know if you're getting into cold plunging. Believe me, you're going to want to listen to these tips because I made a lot of mistakes when I first started, and I don't want you to have to make them too. So stick around. I'm going to show you everything from temperature to duration and a lot of other things that you wouldn't even think of. Check this out. When you're preparing the night before, have your coffee ready to go, flip-flops, robe, shorts, towel, have all that ready to go so that when you start your day the next morning, you won't have any reason, any excuses to not get out the door. So prepare yourself, make sure that you are in a place that you can start with success. Gonna be a good day. Okay, one of the first things you're going to want to do when setting up a cold plunge is to make sure you have a clean area around your tank so that you don't drag unnecessary garbage into your tank. You want to keep this clean as long as possible. And then on top of that, when you're getting out of the tank, if you're standing in grass, you're going to bring that into your home, and your spouse or significant other may not be too happy. I have a mat behind this tank because I learned from my first week that I was just dragging a lot of stuff into the home after I got out of the tank. It really sticks to your skin. I have a bunch of snow, so today it's not going to matter. Okay, another big key is breathing. So this is easier said than done, but you want to take some really big breaths, nice slow breaths to control yourself, control your heart rate before you get into the tank. Your immediate reaction might be shock, but the sooner you can control your breathing as you're getting into the tank, the easier it will be. Okay, here's another tip for you. If you're just getting into cold plunging, don't start with something like this. This is a full DIY tank. I'll have a future video on my setup. But start with something that's really inexpensive. A new garbage can from Lowe's or Home Depot, or an inflatable cold plunge tank for under $50 on Amazon. And try it out for a couple of weeks before you decide to literally take the plunge into something more expensive. You don't want to be like that guy that buys the treadmill and then never uses it. Don't be that person. Okay, here we go. Okay, notice I took some deep breaths immediately when I got in. That really helps right away, get you in the right frame of mind. Focus on that breathing. And then you'll also notice that when I got in, I didn't tippy-toe my way into the cold plunge tank. I had my very first attempt into a cold plunge tank. I was like a little kid in a cold pool trying to ease my way into the tank. Don't do that. Get in. Otherwise, you're just delaying the pain. Just get in. Commit. Another tip for you is start off with a reasonable temperature. A lot of people think they need to get into the 30-degree range right away. You do not. My recommendation, start anywhere between 45 and 55 degrees and then slowly work your way down. You probably don't need anything less than 40 degrees unless you're rather advanced. So start easy on yourself. Don't be a hero to start. And related to being a hero, don't feel you need to be in the tank for anything more than a minute to start. Just get in it to start. And if you can go a minute, great. And then get to 2, get to 3. Definitely, you don't feel you need to go 4, 5, 6 minutes. Yeah, maybe that's something you want to achieve at a later time, but nah. Okay, so right now I'm fighting, trying to stay relaxed. My body wants to shake. I'm reminding myself to breathe. Okay, this should come without saying. Make sure you don't have any pre-existing medical conditions such as cardiovascular disease, heart disease, asthma, prone to fainting, although I've never met anyone prone to fainting. Just consult your doctor if you have health conditions. Make sure you're relatively healthy before you get into cold plunging. And I say relatively, I mean, we could all be healthier. Let's just admit it. Beautiful snowy day. Keeping this mind fresh. We're done. I'll give you more tips when I get out. I promise you a few more tips. Another one I also didn't know about when I first got started. But you want to naturally hop in the shower right when you're getting out of the cold plunge. You want to warm up. And my tip to you is to allow yourself to warm up naturally and adapt to the room temperature. And then after 10-15 minutes, then get in the hot shower.
You're not supposed to be in there.
You are potentially losing some of the benefits that you gain by immediately going from the cold plunge to a hot shower. In fact, that sudden change in temperature can also lead to things like dizziness or fainting. So yeah, be careful, be cautious, allow yourself to adapt. You know, when you think about cold plunging, if you're going to go into it, think about your why. Why is it in the first place that you're doing this? Why am I doing this? For me, it's a lot of this. I need to strengthen the mind for ultra distance running. But for you, it might be something totally different. That could be CrossFit, jiu-jitsu, your career, it could be health and wellness. But if you can keep that one thing in mind, you won't get lost in the noise of cold plunging. Because believe me, there's a lot that goes into it. You may not even realize it, but just keep it simple. Focus on your why, focus on your goals. It will make it so much easier. So a bonus tip for you, is realizing that the level of the water that you get into the tank
you might be overthinking it. It's just going to be what level can you tolerate when you're first starting. So if it's only up to here, then only go up to there. Because for me, that's what I had to do. I had to start there, and that's about where I'm at. And for a lot of people, I think the ideal location is all the way up to their neck with their arms in the tank. My tip is to do what's comfortable for you starting out.
I hope that these 10 tips gave you some starting advice, some do's and don'ts when getting into cold plunging. It can feel intimidating. I really hope that you can join me on this journey, as I'm really getting into cold plunging and I have a lot to share in upcoming videos. Please comment below if you have more tips, more tricks, things that you might recommend, especially if you've done cold plunging before. I'd greatly appreciate it. Please subscribe and let me know how I can offer you the type of content that you're looking for.